Cam Newton is going against everybody right now. It's Cam Newton versus the world right now, guys. He is beefing with T.O. He's beefing with Gillie. He's beefing with Ryan Club, Dan Orlovsky. He is beefing with Eagles fans. Let's see what's going on, guys. So let me read you some notes. So Cam basically said with the top 10 list that came out like a week ago, he with the NFL pundits with their top 10 quarterback list, he basically agreed with them. He agreed with them and then some. He don't even have Jalen Hurts in his top 10. So basically, he quote, "It's hard for me to grade Jalen Hurts with the talent around him. You're throwing to elite receivers, the best running back in the game, and good tight ends in an elite defense you have. Lamar, Josh Allen, Burrow, and Patty Mahomes have to play a perfect to win. Hurts only has to play good and play decent, and he can still win the game. Just because I like him and he's a great guy doesn't mean I can't critique his game." And my thoughts basically about it is he does have a point. He does have a point, guys. Hurts, with the roster that he's been blessed with, he doesn't have to work too much, just not screw the game up. And this is where I agree with Cam on that. We all know that. We all know Hurts kind of has a situation where he's put in the best situation to succeed. But at the end of the day, damn if you do, damn if you damn don't, guys. If he did not win this Super Bowl, if he would have lost to the NFC, one of those NFC teams in the playoffs, it would have been a fucking problem. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. I'm only doing what these guys are asking me to do. Not turn over the ball, make good sound decisions, grow through progressions, convert on third down, extend plays out the pocket, give the ball to Saquon, and let the defense play. Guys, nobody said nothing when Jalen Hurts last year was passing for 4,000 yards. Where he damn near could have won his first Super Bowl, where he outdueled Patty Mahomes. He would have been the reason on why that team won. Him. That game, that was Jalen Hurts' game. His MVP was written all over it. He would have been the reason. The reason why they fucking lost is because the special teams gave up a play and the defense was terrible. They gave up 40 points. 30 to 40 points that game. Jalen Hurts would have been the reason they won, where he almost threw for 4,000 yards that year and had like 30, 40 touchdowns. Now, all of a sudden, when the coaching staff and the rest of them people are asking you, "Hurts, Jalen, we don't need you to do much this season. We don't need you to do much. We're going to make it even easier for you this season." Guys, sometimes the system changes through what you're given. He does not have to do all that. If they can't stop 26, why am I not going to keep giving the ball to 26? Then they finally come up in the box. I'm going to hit you over the top to Devontae A.J. Brown. This rinse and repeat. He does not have to do all of that, guys. He don't have to do all that. That does not change the fact that what they're asking him to do is at an elite level. And all these people that's been blessed with all of these different elite defenses and elite running games, they can't get the shit done. I can name y'all names. They can't even get it done when it is easy for them. I'm only good. Sometimes it's a team game, guys. It's a team game. It's a team game, guys. Sometimes you're good. Sometimes you're just as good as the talent around you. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that, guys. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, I can't say Hurts is top 4 or top 5, but he's definitely in my top 10 list. Definitely. He's been blessed with a great situation, and he's made the most out of it, and he's executed time and time again. Because now with people, if you have that attitude, it's nothing Jalen Hurts could have done this year. If you're telling me, well, he just got this and that, so that's why he won the Super Bowl and all of this shit. So it's nothing. There's no reason to even having him in your listing. There's no reason for that, because there's nothing. If he would have lost, you would be killing him. If he would have won, y'all still killing him. So it's no reason in judging him then, if that's the case. Guys, we're living in an era, and I'm starting to notice this shit. This is the Skip Bayless bullshit. We're living in an era where basically, if you have any type of talent on your team and you win a Super Bowl, you're not going to get any credit. You need to have scrubs and practice squad players to get the credit. Guys, if you notice something, everybody that's won a championship in major sports have had some type of elite or all-star caliber talent around them. Nobody didn't say nothing years ago when actually Cam met in the Super Bowl against Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was playing. He was done, guys. Peyton Manning was terrible in that Super Bowl. He was not good. But nobody don't say nothing. Y'all don't say nothing when it comes to that. Peyton was terrible. He was old. He barely had any pop on his throws. And they won because it was a good the no-fly zone at the time, and Von Miller with Aqib Talib and Chris Harris. We don't take away Peyton ring. We don't. I'm not saying Cam is taken away because he's not, but what I'm saying is the same way you kind of being picky with him, we're not being picky with Peyton. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. And that was the same Super Bowl where you went 18 for 41, Cam. You were absolutely horrible that game. And another point I want to make, guys, that's very important. And this goes back to sometimes it is your team. It can be your team, guys. Your team is very important around the talent you have around you. Guys, nobody don't say nothing even with Saquon or AJ. Don't get me wrong. Saquon was still one of the best running backs in the game. But, guys, the guy ran for 2,000 yards this year under the Eagles' offensive line, guys. But nobody says nothing with that. The New York, he was elite. He was still great, but he wasn't this. He was not this. So why is it an indictment on Hurts and it ain't no indictment in Saquon? You could say the same thing. How we not know Saquon offensive line took him to 2,000 yards? How we not know that? Now, I know he's a top 2 best running back in the game, whether you want him or Derrick Henry. But the point I'm trying to make is as soon as you get to this Eagles roster, you turn up. So the same opinion could be made for Saquon as well. This team was easy on everybody this year. It was so much talent for everybody. But we're not going to take away from Saquon, and I'm not going to take away from AJ. AJ was a Pro Bowl caliber receiver in Tennessee. He was. But when he got to Philly, he had his best season with Hurts the first season. You see what I'm saying? So it's just weird, but let's get to I just want to know y'all thoughts on how y'all feel about all of that shit, still with it. So let's get to the beef that's going on with Cam. And like I said, I'm not going to say I agree or disagree because Cam made some good points. We understand, but come on, man. That man has played well in 2 Super Bowls, man. Come on, bro. So let's get to T.O., let's get to Ryan Clark, let's get to Orlovsky, and let's get to Gillie the Kid. So T.O. basically said, in a nutshell, you would be judging him if he wasn't playing well. Maybe you should have jumped on the ball. Just maybe. Cam responds basically, I could say so much about you, T.O., but I'm going to leave it at that with your quarterback because you had beef wherever you went with quarterbacks. And he's absolutely fucking right. I love T.O., but he made problems for everybody. You could have won a goddamn ring with Donovan McNabb. So he's absolutely right. So let's go on to Ryan Clark. I don't like Ryan Clark. I think he act like his shit don't stink. He be talking like he tried Palomalu sometimes. I'm not a fan of him. So let's get to him. So Ryan Clark said, He's using excuses to not put Jalen Hurts in top 10. The ring that Hurts is walking around with, tell Cam to show you his. Cam forgot his Superman cape in the Super Bowl. Cam said, basically, what Cam said? Let's pull up your stats, Ryan. You were second team all SEC. We cannot relate. You were undrafted in 2002. We cannot relate. One Pro Bowl for you. We cannot relate. MVP for me and no MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. We cannot relate, bro. Me and you really shouldn't be in the same sentence. So who are you to tell me something? But the same thing. Ryan Clark could go back and say, brother, I got a Super Bowl ring. We cannot relate. See what I'm saying? The argument could keep going. Cam could come back and say, nigga, James Harrison and Troy Polamalu and Big Ben got you that ring. You wasn't the main key factor in my eyes. So that shit could go back and forth. But to Gillie, man, I've been watching Gillie since I was a kid when he was beefing with Cassidy and Wayne. Gillie was so funny, bro. Once you get him going and his temper gets started, he ain't gonna stop, guys. So Gillie basically said, well, this kind of made me like eye-open because it's like Cam kind of went kind of below the belt first because Gillie, he responded to Cam in his Instagram post just like being funny, like, Cam, I'm not going to let you do that with Jalen Hurts, just being cool. Cam went all the way left. Anybody listen to a Gillie album? I can't name you not one Gillie album. He got one album named Philadelphia. That pissed Gillie off, guys. That pissed him off. So Gillie basically said, Hurts did what you couldn't do is win a Super Bowl. Man, shut your tight jean ass up. Man, you wear a jersey with the bow tie, you corny ass nigga. You super goofy ass nigga. You not bigger than me in this podcast space. Jalen Hurts has already surpassed you. You can't mess with Jalen Hurts on his worst day. Saying shit like that, he came for Cam, guys. Cam do be dressed like a hood scarecrow. Y'all look at he dressed. I don't like how he dressed, man. He dressed weird to me. Man be wearing Jekyll and Hyde hats, carnival hats with collar button up all the way to the top, jersey. This man had a Sonics jersey on with a checkered button up. I'm like, Cam, what are you wearing, bro? But I mean, Gillie, man, once you came for Gillie, I knew Gillie was gonna come for that. And Gillie, he said it, man. Shit, you can't mess with Jalen Hurts. Hurts has already surpassed you. He's already have pretty much done more than you did in your career. And I'm not here to argue with that. I don't really have an opinion on that. But I just feel like at the end of the day, guys, we got to give Hurts his credit. He's only doing what these people are asking him to do. And he's playing elite as what they're asking him to do is manage the game and not turn over the ball. You know, and it's just, this is the same shit what happened with Brock Purdy. It's like, anytime of these guys come in after, because I think Purdy got hurt, Josh Dobbs and another guy came in, and then Hurts got injured the first Super Bowl year at the end of the season. Then he got hurt again. And those guys didn't, Gardner Minshew and Kenny Pickett and all of these guys, they didn't do nothing. They were terrible. They still were bad. Pickett still was trash. So it just goes to show how important Jalen Hurts is to this team, guys. So let's not take away his moment, man. He won a ring, you know. Cam, you're entitled to your opinion. You're not wrong. And that's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Chris Sims felt the same way, you know. And it happens, guys. But I can only do what's given to me. And like I said, in the last thing I'm about to say, guys, I can only do what's given to me. And I'm doing it at a high level. And y'all would be killing me if I didn't. And if you're going to use that same energy for me, you could do it for Saquon. You could do it for AJ. You know what I'm saying? But I could say I turned AJ up. AJ had his best season with me. The Eagles offensive line could say I turned Saquon up. he had his best season with me. That don't take away on how great Jalen Hurts, AJ, and Saquon, they're just doing what's asked of them. And Hurts has carved out a great career for himself, and he's just a winner. He's just a winner. And it be like that. This is the first year where he really could say that the coaching staff told him, we don't need you to do that this year, bro. We don't need you to throw for 3,500 plus yards. Not turn over the ball and win games. And that's it. And that's all he did, guys. So, you know, I'm proud of Jalen Hurts. We'll see what's going on next year. But as far as I'm concerned with Cam, I don't know. Maybe Cam probably feel like, man, if you would have gave me that same roster, maybe I would have won. But at the end of the day, bro, you had a pretty good roster with Josh Norman and all of those defensive guys. And y'all had the running game popping with Stewart. And Greg Olsen was there, man. You had a great year, man. You didn't get it done, bro. You didn't get it done. You didn't get it done, bro. That was a Broncos team you could have beat, bro. Because Peyton Manning was way past his prime, dog. Come on, Cam. So I think it'd be certain shit like that. It'd be like, I think it'd be fuming them in the inside where it's like, damn, I wish I would have had that same Eagles roster. But it happens, man. Cam, you had a great career. You had an amazing career. It was good to see you as a black quarterback winning MVP. I was proud of you, you know. So, and you're right. You have your entitled to your opinion. So it happens. But I want to know y'all thoughts on how y'all feel with everything. Is Cam right? Is Cam wrong? Is Oh, and Dan Orlovsky, I forgot about him. He was about to get on to Dan Orlovsky. He just said, never mind, bro. I'm going to just leave him where he at. I'm out, guys.